in return right after this. But the moment you have all been waiting for, Popcorn versus Marcel P for the finals match of the Reddit Alpha Championship. Just so you can see the bracket one more time, we'll refresh that out for you so you can see the progression so far. Marcel P has bested Slayer and St. Belican to get to this final stage, in addition to hundreds of players during the heats. And Popcorn beat Bacalal and Patriots 34 to get to the final stage. St. Belican then besting Patriots 34 in the bronze match. He walks away with $50. Marcel P and Popcorn are now playing for $300 for the grand prize and an autographed Clash Royale poster that I got from the developer team when I was in Helsinki, Finland. Second place gets $150. Nothing to be ashamed of. Happy for them to have made it this far, and we will very soon see how this shakes out. Cicero, you can go ahead and let those guys know that we have prepared for them. We're ready to watch this finals match between Marcel P and Popcorn. The game of the century begins now. We're going to go ahead and close the raffle. Now's your last chance to enter before this match gets underway. Exclamation point raffle, space, and then either Marcel P or Popcorn. You got to pick the winner if you want to be able to claim that prize.
Here we go.
At the first troop drop, I will close the raffle. There it is. It's a tombstone from Popcorn. The raffle is closed. Marcel P sends in the miner. On the back end, blocked by that Ice Golem, but he's still going to get several shots off onto the tower. Nice read from Popcorn, but didn't get the perfect block. Dart Gobbo from Marcel P. There he is. Marcel P. Take him down, buddy. You know, I'm going to go back to an old school snack that I had on stream before, the wasabi peas, to celebrate this excellent match. If we get a 3 crown, I'll just like chug the entire bag, but... Woo! They're hot green peas. I can't handle too many at a time. Looks like that rocket nuked something. I should have been eating peas if I wanted to know what it was. E-Barb's coming in, distracted by an Ice Golem. Is there any additional support? Here he goes. Minions go down. They get a couple of swipes off, but I think that Elite Barb did in fact get a swing onto the tower. Many thanks to all of our new followers. We got PK, Kohut, Beast, following the stream. Xbox Gamer 47, Triple Beat 00, Undead Gamer 16, Accelerator 10, D Wub 323, and Kyo Lucas. Lucas F, rather. Kyo Lucas F. I'd say that Popcorn has a tiny little bit of an advantage right now just because of the tower damage and they're equal on Elixir. I don't know though. It's really way too close to call at this point. Cheers going out for both players. Well deserved. Rocket flies through the air.
Rocket scientist
nails that mega minion. Elixir disadvantage. Now Marcel P's gonna have a little bit of trouble dealing with his elite barbs. Zap goes down and the E-barbs might connect to the tower. No, not quite.
Really good defense.
Excellent defense from Marcel P. I mean, that's all you need, right? Bowler, like the best control card in the game.
Yeah.
Marcel P, the rocket scientist, showing us how he got that name, bringing the tower all the way down to 800, 700 hit points now. Many thanks to our new followers. If you're new to the stream, I broadcast Clash Royale gameplay. I try to play Siege decks whenever I get a chance to, but I don't always get to. Wow! Value Rocket wipes out the E-Barbs and the Ice Golem push. Tears from Popcorn, but man, there's nothing to cry about, really. You're doing pretty well with that graveyard push. Brought down at 1348, but Marcel P is just 2 rockets away from ultimate victory. Sends in the Miner. Miner actually in a bad position, going to get shot at by both towers. But Rocket and Log are all he needs to close this game out. Can he play defense long enough to be able to cast those spells? Here comes the Graveyard. This is the final push. Popcorn with the Graveyard. Ice Golem Archer's push adds it to Fireball. He brings his tower down to 700. 600! Oh, but not quite all the way. Well played. Marcel dropping that rocket. That's all you need to do. And that tower is toast. Marcel plus rocket equals OP. That's according to Toxic Z. I agree with that assessment, man. Marcel P starting off the series strong with the 1-0 over Popcorn. This is a best of 7 though, folks. Gotta get 4 wins to seal the deal here. All right, you may change your deck. And Cicero, I'm ready to go as soon as they are. We'll get this next match started in another minute or two. We'll let them mix it up if they want to. Give them an opportunity to change things around.
This is too much fun.
This
We
is
should do this more often.
right.
Marcel, man of the people, saying hi to the Twitch chat.
He comes down from his throne just to do a wave every once in a while. Hello, hello.
He stops playing 3 tournaments at once, you know.
It's hard winning 3 tournaments at once, man. It's a tough life. Busy guy.
That was like my online poker career.
Yep, right? No, but actually for real, though.
Yeah.
All right, Marcel P up on top against Popcorn on the bottom now. Marcel P with the edge in this series. It's a best of 7. So we are nowhere near having
Ollie here. Let's do it.
a champion crowned yet. But yeah, let's do it, man. Archer split from Popcorn. Marcel P is going to commit to one lane with that Dart Gobbo. Pumping up. Popcorn says, all right, let's slow things down a little bit. Ooh, Rocket onto the pump. Marcel P gets an early little bit of chip damage onto that right side. A few pop shots from the Dart Gobbo brings it down to 22.55. Thanks to the follow from Anonymous and from Dr. Mate. Dr. Mate. Zord Bunyan. Daniel Hack, also recent followers. Appreciation goes out to y'all. Nice little minor chip damage over on the right side. Brought it down to 20.63. Dart Gobbo wallops this poor Mega Minion. I was worried he's going to run into the Mega Minion and get swiped down. That sometimes happens, but fortunately he was far enough away. That's right, the current standing of this series is Marcel P 1, Popcorn 0. The best of 7 continues. Marcel P ahead in this second game now. Baby Dragon locks onto the minor. And Popcorn's probably not too happy about that. This does indeed appear to be that old school Golem, Baby Dragon, Mega Minion Archer deck that we saw at the King's Cup performing really, really well. Haven't seen much of it recently, but it still gets the job done. Popcorn's got a an elixir advantage. Drops that tombstone out front. Slow trickle through the right lane. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see an elixir collector. Instead, he's going to go for the golem. Interesting move. He might have actually been outcycled. Since Marcel P's got those rockets, might not be able to get to the elixir collector. But nonetheless, big old golem coming on in. Should be able to block for this Dart Gobbo. Ooh, nice Archer drop. Distracts the Inferno Tower. I don't know if they're going to be able to wipe it out in time, though. That's a lot of damage onto the Golem. It's about half health, though. It's actually quite healthy, and one of those Archers surviving going to be very helpful for Popcorn on this counter push. Golemite's down. Supported with a Baby Dragon and an Archer. They're going to go and try to get some damage onto the tower. Well-played defense, though, from Marcel P. Virtually untouched. That right side tower down to 23.75. Excellent performance on defense there. Nice fireball wipes out a bowler, minions, and a Dart Gobbo on the back end, but unrelenting chip damage from these minor attacks means that Marcel P keeps his lead. Archers, Baby Dragon, Golem. Golem taken out. No, not quite by that Inferno Tower. Zap goes down just in time, and it's going to get a few shots off into the tower. Golemite's going to pop. Thank goodness this poor Mega Minion has something to shoot at. This big old bowler creeping on in. But dang, Popcorn's pushes have just been barely connecting at all. Nice minor placement on the back end. Brings that tower down to 585. Rocket and the log will be enough to finish things off here. There we go. Marcel P maintains his lead. The 2-0 over Popcorn in this series. Nice 1-0 victory in that matchup right there. And Popcorn, reeling from 2 early losses in the series, he's shown that he's scrappy, though. Man, if there's anyone in this lineup of 8 that would take it on the chin and then just go full hard for the reverse sweep, I think it could be Popcorn. I think it
I have a hard time disagreeing with that. We held 2 1Ks on the same day. I don't know if you remember this. And didn't Popcorn win them both or come really close?
That sounds accurate. Yeah, I think Popcorn had pretty much the same path to the top of the leaderboard here that Darth Jar Jar did, where just like he's like, okay, I'm just gonna play a couple tournaments and just face stomp the entire competition, and then we'll just cruise on through and be third place on the leaderboard, just easy peasy.
Sounds accurate.
Yep. Hey, we got a Clash Royale fan in the chat. He says, "Hi, bro. How you doing, dude? How you doing?" Avocado Lychee says, "Can you share the decks again, Woody?" Yeah, sure. We'll get those decks up on the screen for you to enjoy there. Kirito Kun ________19. Thanks for the follow. Got to keep a track of all those underscores. You can't friend someone if you don't know how many underscores they have. Bro Fresco says, "Isn't Top Notch going to stream?" He will indeed. He's going to be streaming Clan Royalty Championship Series at 6 o'clock. So we're going to show him some love, I think, just as soon as those guys go live. We will make sure to toss him a host, but not until the end of this. The Reddit Alpha Championship continues. The third match in this best of 7 between Marcel P and Popcorn commences shortly. Cicero, you can go ahead and let both players know that they can start the matchup whenever they're ready. No deck or card restrictions whatsoever in this entire series. We're letting players play any card that they want to, any counter that they want to, any meta deck that they want to. Unrestricted. Omega Fun asks, "Woody, did you get my last message?" I'm not sure if I did, so let me go ahead and see if I can try to see where that is. I don't think I did. You can either whisper it to me or drop an at mention tag in there. Omega Fun did say, "Woody, count me in for a sponsor next time you do this, bro. It's Omega Clan." That's awesome, dude. I appreciate that. Of course, if you want to support the stream financially, you can always drop that donation button down below. But if you have a specific request, if you want to get a bracket tournament event going live, or if you want to do like a 10K or something like that, just let me know and we can try to work something out on the back end. Send me a whisper if you want to coordinate for that.
Love people contributing.
Right?
Nothing better than people getting involved.
We love having as many people involved as possible. In fact, that's one of the easiest ways to grow your stream. If you guys are looking to get bigger and better, get lots of people to help you out. Whenever someone says, "Hey, I'll make you a Discord channel, I'll make you a website, I'll make you a thumbnail for your profile picture, I'll make you this or that," say yes, or at least, say no, but can you help me in this other way if you have some other idea? Because no man is an island, and these guys are the best of the best, and they make me better by helping me out. Alright, so big attack over on the left side. Bowler going to creep on in. Do we see a Graveyard added in there? No. I haven't seen Graveyard in Marcel P's deck. For some reason I assumed that it was in there. He's actually switching up the sides now. He's got chip damage on both ends of the playing field. Maybe Marcel P just wants to fight on the right side for some reason? I don't know. Popcorn repping that big ol' Bowler Graveyard deck though. Marcel P also playing Bowler. Haven't seen the last card in his deck. Could be a Graveyard. Could very well be. Let's get a little more light in here, shall we? Could very well be a Graveyard. Unconfirmed as of this moment. A little bit of chip push on both sides. No big commitment either way just yet.
This might hurt.
Ender predicted that it was going to be a rocket. In fact, it's a fireball. Last card from Marcel P's deck. Here comes the Graveyard push, though, from Popcorn. Dropping it hard on that left side. The freeze goes out, but the Bowler and Dart Goblin unaffected. They're going to continue getting pop shots off against those little skeletons while the Ice Golem distracts down to 1800. Popcorn makes a little bit of a dent over there on that tower, but it's got to face down a big counterattack now. Fireball wipes out that poor little archer. Bowler from Popcorn, well played. Expect to see a counterattack. We might even see a Graveyard added on here, or he could just kind of slow things down here. Wait for the next wave. Nope, he's going to go for it. Sends in the Graveyard. Tears from Popcorn, not happy about the strong level of defense that Marcel P was able to put up there. Do we see a freeze? Nope, no freeze spell. So very little connection for that Graveyard. Fireball once again obliterating archers. Miner relatively unchallenged. Ice Golem even gets a swing off in the tower. Good for him. You know what? I feel bad for the Ice Golem. He really gets an opportunity to get any swings on tower. He just, takes a beating and then just...
They made a card just to be at Meat Shield.
Right? It's like at least the Knight can like get some swings in. He hits things. The Ice Golem is just like dirt. It rarely even is like meant to get to the tower. It just like, yeah, like you said, is a meat shield that just does a little damage. Sneaky graveyard attack on the right side. Popcorn sends in the Ice Golem graveyard.
Nice.
Dart Gobble at the back end though, supporting those minions.
The
That
Dart
is a,
Gobble is so good against the graveyard.
Right? And Marcel P clinches victory. The Fireball Miner combo takes that tower down ahead. 3-0 in this series. Marcel P is cleaning up right now, dude.
Impressive.
He's no longer distracted by having to join in and leave the clan every 5 minutes. He's like, all right, let's get this show over with. Let's wrap this thing up. Why don't we? Marcel P, amazing performance there. 1-0 over Popcorn and 3-0 in the series overall. But hey, it's not over until it's over, y'all. Marcel P said he's going to cover his ass against that. He said Popcorn is also known for Zap Bait, so we switched to Fireball rather than Rocket. Interesting. Well played. All right, well, both players can continue to switch up their decks as much as they like. No deck restrictions in this final matchup. $300 in an autographed poster of Clash Royale for the winner. $150 and the silver trophy for the second place performer in this final match. The Reddit Alpha Championship could all be coming down to this match. This might be the last match of the Reddit Alpha Championship,
Jar
guys.
Jar's calling the sweep.
What's that?
Jar Jar's calling the sweep.
Jar Jar, what's he calling? He's calling the
Says, "Get out
sweep.
the rooms."
He says he's calling it ahead. 4-0 for Marcel P. That's what Popcorn says. Or that's what Jar
Illuminati
Jar says, rather.
confirmed.
Let's see if we can't get can we get some Popcorn hype in the chat? Can we get a little bit of Popcorn reverse sweep hype? I don't know. I feel like I gotta balance out the expectations
Like
here.
anyone just sleep on Popcorn. He's so good, it's absurd, you know?
Yeah. Okay, Cicero, we're ready to go. Let them know that they can go ahead and request that match. What could be the final game in the Reddit Alpha Championship. This best of 7 is coming to an explosive finish. Woo! It's a tense moment, guys. I need some wasabi peas to carry me through. Alright. Popcorn's going to be back in 3 minutes. Crack open a free chest and see if we can't find a match on TV Royale in the meantime. This looks good. I'll keep an eye on Discord chat. You guys can let me know if Popcorn gets back and is ready to start off with the fourth match. We're going to give him as much time as possible. He is down in the series, 0-3 against Marcel P, so we want to let him construct the killer deck to give him the best chance at success here. 10-2 says, Woody, watch Popcorn win the $10 for betting on Marcel. Hey, it could happen. Crazier things have happened. Very well could. Happy to have 10-2 repping us. One of the top ranked level 10 players in the entire world. He just about hit 5K last season as a level 10. I think he's still the only level 10 in Reddit Alpha right now. Absolute beast. Waiting for him to get some higher level cards. Man, he's gonna go to town. I'm pretty sure he's free to play. He might be the highest ranked free to play player in the entire game. I don't know. You'll have to ask the Supercell team about that, but as far as I know, I haven't seen a higher ranked level 10 player yet. So show me a 5K level 10 player and we'll show 10-2 some good challenge. Alrighty. Giant punching in at that tower. Execute pulls a little bit of King Tower damage off on that top side from the red player. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please drop a follow over there. We'll give some love to our most recent followers. We've got Abhududaya, 1999. Abhududaya, yeah, 1999. We got Griffdog 762 and J2592. Real Misa G says 10-2. I'm a level 10 at 4816. Damn. That's pretty dang high. That is pretty high. Xavian says he isn't free to play. He's won 52k cards. Oh, okay. So he's mostly free to play. He's mostly free to play. He just grinds those grand challenges to get some cards here and there. But apparently he has level 12 commons.
Woody, they said they're ready when you are.
They're good to go? Okay. I think this this match between these two Nova clans is going to wrap up in the next 10 seconds or so. Maybe not, actually. They're down to 751. This looks like it's going to be pretty close. I'm going to just fast forward through it. No! There might be a comeback for the top player. Top v bottom. Of course it's going to be a close match since it's on TV Royale. But Execute wins it. One last fireball takes it down. 2-1 victory. Alright, so let's go see this match between Marcel P and Popcorn. The fourth match of this best of 7 series between our two finalists. Should be good to go soon. Should be just about ready. Should have this thing up momentarily. Popcorn requests the fourth match. Marcel P, his finger trembling. Only one win stands between him and ultimate glory as the Reddit Alpha champion. $300 and an autographed Clash Royale poster signed by the devs in the actual Supercell headquarters in Helsinki, Finland. Here we go. Popcorn, Giant out back. Dark Gub out in the front for Marcel P to get a little bit of chip damage. Blocked by the Prince. He'll charge on in. Is there anything to stop him? Yep, Ice Golem. Zapped down minions aren't going to provide much of a counter, though. It's up to Marcel P to shut down this Giant push. Freezy Pop effect helps out that Giant just a little bit, but without a zap in hand, Popcorn is not going to have any way to stop that Inferno Tower from burning him up. Oh, didn't get the read on that Miner. Takes a couple hundred damage on that left side. Popcorn sending in guards now. Is he going to support them, or are they just going to burn up on this Inferno Tower? No! Popcorn's pumping up! Pump, pump, pump it up. Pump, pump, pump it up. Yeah. Oh, Rocket going down, though. Marcel P has switched back from Fireball to Rocket at the worst time for Popcorn. Trying to keep these pumps up is tough if the Rocket's going to go wipe them out. All right. Marcel P facing down a Giant. Sends in the Guard Gobbo to get a little bit of chip damage. Shoots through that Ice... Oh, wow. Ice Spear actually did quite well. 1 for 3 swap in Popcorn's favor. Just about equal on Elixir now. Except Popcorn's got a Giant on the field. It's all about, can we get this Inferno Tower taken down? Poison. There's the zap. It's going to zap that Inferno Tower, give that Giant and the Prince a chance to get some swings away. No! The log pushes them off. Minions wipe that tower down. Poison got very little value there, unfortunately, for Popcorn. Still, 22-16. Popcorn is doing quite well. He's a little behind in terms of tower damage. Nice Ice Spirit guard drop there. Prince has no trouble one-shotting that little Dart Gobbo. And he charges in. Finds an Ice Golem on the other side of his lance. Stab or two off at the bowler, but it looks like Popcorn's happy just to be pumping up right here. Marcel P has none of it. Rocket goes down. Nicely played zap. Still not getting the correct read. And no, this bowler's still alive! He's gonna be bowling through the entire guard lineup! Dang, very nice hit from Marcel P there. Big Giant Prince. Mega Minion deck just running into trouble all over the place. Cannot get a connection on the tower. Oh no, the poison didn't kill the minions, and that's it. Marcel P is your Reddit Alpha champion!
Oh man!
Well played to Marcel P. He is the all-time winner. $300 autographed Clash Royale
Hey,
poster.
Marcel's the Phil Ivey of CR.
The what of CR?
He's the Phil Ivey of Clash Royale.
He's the Phil Ivey of Clash Royale. Champion Marcel
sick.
P. Well played, my friend.
I want to congratulate all the winners, though. Thank everyone for taking part. It was a lot of fun to put on.
Absolutely. This guy, I had the pleasure of meeting him out in California. I haven't met Popcorn yet, but man, have I seen a lot of amazing gameplay from him. Very well-deserved silver placement here. We'll go ahead and type that up so everyone can see.
That's about right.
Popcorn, well done, dude. Whoa, that's a big silver. Dude, that was some amazing battle competition.
He can wipe his
I'm at a loss
tears
for
with
words now.
$150.
You can do what?
He can wipe his tears with $150.
Right. Exactamundo. Popcorn, the silver.
Yeah, Popcorn with $50
Silver
and
man.
a last-minute contribution. We have a fourth place $15 payout for Patriots.
Oh, excellent. Happy to hear that. We got a reward for Patriots after all. $15.
Bubble Boy. Man,
From
I've been
Bubble
there.
Right? Just barely at the end. But well done to all of our competitors here. Marcel P., the champion. You can see it over there on the right side. The conclusive results from all the players here.
Let's
Marcel
see if we
P.
can
number
get the
one.
People's Champion on the stream.
Let's do that. Yeah, I know he's lurking around somewhere in the Discord. We got to get him in the voice chat. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and pull the final draw result for this last raffle. Indeed, the person that I drew first did pick Marcel P. to be the winner. He did get it. He's got a really funny print for his profile picture. The name is Royale Fatality. Well played to Royale Fatality. Got the prediction right. Said Marcel P was going to win, and I don't even know if he would have expected a 4-0 sweep like that, but nonetheless, picked the right guy. His champion is successful. That means that Royale Fatality gets
I
that
think we got the man himself on the
$10.
stream.
We do indeed.
Hello,
Marcel
can you guys
P,
hear me?
congratulations, dude.
Hey,
Congrats,
thanks, man.
It's been
Thank you.
our absolute pleasure to host the Reddit Alpha Championship, all 20 heats, and now this grand finale. You've been there through thick and thin, through the hardest and best of times, and have come out decisively the number one player in this matchup. A 4-0 in the finals over Popcorn. What are you thinking right now? How are you feeling? What are you going to do with your prize money?
Oh man, it was a great pleasure playing in this entire tournament series. Huge shout out to my man Kenny G for sponsoring the whole thing. In terms of, it feels great. I mean, it was a great day for me. Clash Royale for Reddit Alpha. We advanced in the CRCS, which was awesome. Just you guys were watching some of the games, and then to come out on top here, whew, feels awesome. I think for this finals matchup, I knew that Popcorn was known for his Graveyard and Golem sort of tanky decks, and so I had seen this deck for the first time actually just maybe like 30 minutes ago. This minor Dart Goblin Minions deck, and it just looked so solid against tank decks and against Graveyard, so I just had to use it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, very excellent control deck here with that Inferno Tower bowler. There's basically no big threats that you ever have to worry about running those two big dudes, huh?
Yeah. When I had looked at the deck, I saw someone playing it. I was thinking, you're not going to beat it with Hog because you can't outcycle both Bowler and Inferno Tower. You're not going to beat it with Golem, probably. You're not going to beat it with Graveyard. And those are pretty much most of the popular decks nowadays. It's good against Lava Hound because it's got Inferno Tower, and the Miner's going to keep chipping. So I figured, might as well give it a try. And yeah, it seems like a really solid deck.
You also did play Lava Hound yourself, isn't that right? During some of these matches.
I did. So in the semifinals against Saint Belican. Saint Belican's a great player. If you guys don't know,
So
him.
good.
I'm sure viewers know him, but I knew that in those matchups it would really come down to the deck, and most players seem to tech against me expecting Hog or Graveyard, which are the two decks I play, I would say, the most. And so I knew I had to bring something different. That would be the only way I'd win the deck matchup over St. Pelican. I played some Love Hound. It's not too complex of a deck to play. You just play Love Hound, you play the Balloon, and you support it.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fun playing that, trying to mix it up. I played it 2 games in a row, which I think really threw him off. He was probably expecting a switch, and I thought that, so I brought it again the second game. So it was interesting trying to play the deck matchup and trying to get tricky with that. So it was a lot of fun.
I gotta say, I got so hyped on that last balloon.
Dude, me too.
Yeah.
It's like you see it creeping toward the tower, and it's not one of the more reliable cards, but it is definitely one of the more exciting ones. It's like, does it get the drop? Does it not get the drop? It's almost there.
Yeah, it's almost like an air Sparky, but
Right.
actually useful.
That's true. We've got Popcorn in the chat too. Let's see if we can go ahead and we'll get him unmuted. He did extremely well in his own right. He, of course, in the silver, the second place, he's going to walk away with $150. We're going to get him a Clash Royale poster too. I'll autograph it if he wants me to, but we don't have the dev team autographs on the second poster, unfortunately. But well played to him. $150. Nothing to be ashamed of course, and he's going to get all the bragging rights for being the number 2 player in all of Reddit Alpha as a result of his performance today. We'll make sure that he knows that he's welcome to speak up at any time whenever he opts in here. Popcorn, we saw you actually play, rather, Marcel P, we saw you play a lot of different deck archetypes today. We know that based upon your ladder performance at the end of last season, you really enjoyed a lot of success with Ice Golem, Elite Barbs, and Graveyard. Can you tell us, now that you've also dominated in the tournament scene, what is your favorite tournament rules deck?
It's a good question. I think for this last meta, Graveyard's definitely one of the more, if not the most consistent one, I want to say, just because all you have to do is basically watch the rotation. If they don't have the counter in hand, drop it. It's simple enough. So I would say Graveyard is just the most consistent. Maybe players will argue it's not the most fun, but hey, if you're trying to win, you got to play the deck that's going to win for you the most. I think Hog was also looking good for most of this past meta, which is sadly coming to an end tomorrow with a new update. But yeah, I would say Hog is also another one that I really enjoyed. Once people started playing more Bowler, there's a Bowler Zapbait deck that went around, and then the Bowler Graveyard deck. Then the Hog deck really started struggling for me. And so I definitely started playing more Graveyard. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what this next new meta will hold for us.
Awesome, dude. Well, I know we have Popcorn in the chat here. Congratulations once again to Marcel P, the number 1 position. Popcorn, you got second place, dude, $150, and you went up against the best in the world and held your own. Tell us what's going through your mind right now and what you were thinking as you went into these final matches.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, my bad. Let me go ahead and refresh Discord. That might help. All right, so let me get this refreshed here. That'll help get us all on the same page. Popcorn, are you able to hear me a little better now?
I can hear you perfectly.
Popcorn, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're still cutting in a little bit, but I'll just
Okay.
leave.
I can hear you pretty well. So if you, we're gonna turn down the volume real quick on our, on the gameplay here. That should help us hear you a little bit better. Tell us, what were you thinking going into that final match? Any thoughts that you have from being number 2 in the entire tournament here, walking away with $150? How do you feel?
It feels pretty good, to be honest. I didn't think I would make it this far, actually. I thought I probably would drop in the first and second round, but hey, I ended up in the 3rd round, so yeah. Marcel's a very good player, and he just out-decked me every single time. Like, I just didn't know what deck to play. He played that Bowler minion deck. It countered all my graveyards, all my Arm push, and then it also countered my Giant push, my Golem push. So yeah, just very well played, Marcel.
Very well played, a master of the metagame, and clearly performing excellently in terms of deck selection. He knew exactly what to run against you, and a lot of that is the mind games. A lot of it also has to do with the format. We specifically decided to allow players to run any deck type that they wanted. Weren't going to allow them to get a glimpse into seeing what their opponent was going to play by requiring them to submit decks ahead of time. And now that you guys have both, I guess, benefited from the format since you were first and second place, but have played through it, do you think that you prefer to play under a system where there's bans and predictable card deck lists, or do you prefer to play under a system where you can play anything that you want anytime?
You know, I definitely enjoyed. First of all, just to discuss the tournament format overall, I enjoyed the sort of, I would say, longer series, best of 5, best of 3, best of 7, compared to some tournaments. Not gonna name any tournaments. The best of 1 series can definitely feel like a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm salty, but so I think there's definitely a difference in terms of what skills are needed in terms of. If you're playing tournaments where you get to know what your opponent's deck is beforehand, there's a lot that goes into the planning. You know immediately what cards you're looking for in the matchup, what cards you can give up as opening plays, which cards you can't show the entire game, if you know what their deck is, right? And it's just a completely different skill set. If you're playing blind deck format like we did here, the initial parts of the game where you really have to sort of feel your opponent out without overcommitting is another skill in itself. And I really enjoyed that. I think there's something to be said for both matchups, but in terms of bans and sort of restricting cards, I think I really enjoy the format we had here, where it's open field, play whatever you want, and I think players that are not really beholden to any archetype have the advantage because you can then mix it up really easily. Your opponent's probably not going to be able to predict what deck you're going to play. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts.
Personally, in structuring this tournament, Woody will tell you this as much as me. Like the no deck restriction thing was like a last second decision I made. I had like throughout the whole series had a plan where it was going to basically be a open deck format where you can see your opponent's decks, but there would just be more decks, so you wouldn't know which one they were going to play. But I really felt like the player pool we had were, for the most part, everyone's really good at something. And I wanted to really see people play what they were good at, and I think we got that today.
This is, of course, the voice of the inimitable Kenny GCR, the head honcho for the entire Reddit Alpha Championship Series. He's been co-casting with me today, providing some expert commentary, and I'm happy to hear his overall thoughts on the tournament format. I do want to give Popcorn a chance to give his thoughts on the gameplay today and what he thought of the tournament series overall. If you had anything to add, Popcorn.
Oh, sorry, did you ask me anything?
Yeah, man, if you just have any thoughts or ideas about the tournament format, what you liked or didn't like. Maybe I should be typing my questions up to Popcorn.
Yeah, because we can hear him perfectly.
Yeah, you're still cutting in and out, but my thoughts about the tournament. It's a good idea. It's really fun to like play for like an entire season and play different tournaments with different kinds of metas. Like during the beginning of the season, like I played Goizen, which is a really popular deck. That was fun to use. I actually won a couple of them, and then towards the end of the season, you start seeing like the meta shifting. I think we had a couple of Golem Lightning decks and bait decks, and I don't exactly remember what the decks were, but there was a shift in the meta as the season went on. And then during the finals today, we each got to change our decks based on what our opponents played, and I thought it was fun trying to like guess what my opponent tried to play. Oh, sorry. Like when I played Patriots, I played Golem Lightning trying to outdeck him. It ended up working, except it didn't work out too well to Marcel, who played like a bowler minion deck to like just counter everything I threw at him. But it was definitely pretty fun to play.
Well done, and man, I think that the highlight from the entire tournament series today was when you got that graveyard onto the tower with like 18 hit points left on your own. You tore that king down, 3 crown. What was going through your mind when you made the decision that, I can't defend any longer, I just got to go for it?
Patriots is like throwing at like Patriots are throwing like minions and everything. Like a bowler, he was using a bowler to counter my Lily Barbarian minions, counter my graveyard. I just had no chance getting his other tower, so I just like took the risk and tried to get the king tower and ended up working.
And that's all it takes sometimes. You just got to believe in yourself, believe in the heart of the cards, as my good friend Yugi would say, and it works out for you. Guys, we're going to get some additional gameplay broadcast here. We want to congratulate Marcel P on his performance in the Clan Royalty Championship Series. Do either of you have anything else to add before we hop off the Discord channel?
Just want to say thanks one more time to Kenny G for sponsoring. It was an awesome event. One thing I want to plug myself, if you guys don't mind, is I just started a YouTube channel. It's at youtube.com/MarcelP. Would really appreciate your guys' support. I've released 2 videos and definitely plan on releasing more. I'm really trying to focus on strategic content. I think the one thing I might have over some of the existing YouTubers is being able to focus really more on strategy as opposed to the entertainment factor. So if you guys are interested in that at all, please do shoot me a subscription. Really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well said. We're going to drop that link in chat one more time. Go follow Marcel P at youtube.com/MarcelP.
I'm signing off. On the Discord, Marcel's officially the Reddit Alpha champion. My job is done here.
Well done. Happy to see that. Maybe we can even give him a different color or something for his success there or something. I don't know. Marcel can. That's true. Marcel's the mod. He can modify that himself.
He can pick his own color.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off the call here now.
Thank you all for playing.
Hey, thanks again, guys.
Have a good stream, Woody.
Thanks, dude. So once again, huge thank you to the 2 mods that we had here. First, Sis Hero, who's been a huge supporter of the stream in his own right, has been helping out a ton on the back end as a mod here, and was the chief marshal today in our tournament. And second, huge, even bigger, can't even express my gratitude level of appreciation to Kenny G for hosting 20 heats of the Reddit Alpha Championship. Those were big tournaments in their own right. 400 cards for the winners of each of those. We tallied up the totals from 20 amazing performances, and the top 8 got to compete today. We had St. Belican, Patriots, Popcorn, Slayer, Marcel P, Bacalal, Darth Jar Jar, and Matisse. Of course, you all know Marcel P, coming in at number 1, earned $300 and an autographed Clash Royale poster signed by the dev team. Popcorn, no slouch, came in second with $150. He's going to get a poster as well. Third place was St. Belican, winning the bronze match against Patriots 34, our semifinalists today. 4 quarterfinalists joined them in great glory and honor. Slayer, Bacalal, Darth Jar Jar, and Matisse played against some of the best in the world and held their own. Congratulations to all of them for their performance today. Many thanks to everyone who tuned in. We're actually going to stay live for about another half hour. I got to get a crown chest out of this game somehow, and we're gonna keep playing a little bit longer. So I hope that you will stay tuned as we hop onto the ladder. I actually need to exit this game, but just closing out things for the Reddit Alpha Championship. Just one more time, man. Kenny G, just absolute boss. This whole thing was his brainchild. He saw it through from, initial ideas to execution to finally getting the payouts done, and can't thank him enough. He's just been absolutely instrumental in the leadership and management of Reddit Alpha. Hope that you all enjoyed the stream today. If you are interested in joining Reddit Alpha, of course, we would love to have you. Our current trophy minimum is 4,700. That usually hovers around the same spot as our number 50th player in the clan. So we'll go ahead and rejoin the main clan here. We were in a little side clan over there to make it a little bit easier to manage the chat and keep track of everything that was going on over there. So I'm going to request to join Reddit Alpha. I'll be able to promote myself back up, since my second account is the one that I keep things managed on whenever I'm not in the main clan. But yeah, our current minimum is 4,700. If you're not currently there, we encourage you to join any of our feeders. We'll put them up on the screen here right now. Reddit Bravo, Reddit Charlie, Reddit Delta, Reddit Echo, Reddit Foxtrot, Reddit Golf, and Reddit Hotel. They all have that Red Rocket clan emblem that you see right there. Would be more than happy for you to join any of them. We've got a great Discord channel set up. We host tournaments, and we just have a great time together. You know what? These guys are some of the best in the business, and in addition to being fantastic Clash Royale players, I think we have the best community that Clash Royale has to offer. So stay tuned to the channel for more information about how to join. You can actually, DM me or whisper me if you have any questions, but we welcome you to stop by and, check in on the Discord channel or anything like that. We can get you added pretty easily. It's just tiny.cc/alpha chat, and you can join the visitors channel, ask any questions that you may have, see who's hanging out in the Discord server, and just say hi. We're a friendly bunch of guys and gals, and would be happy for any of you to join us. So with that, I'm back in Alpha now. I promoted myself back up. We can